Okay, so here we are with another video. And this was sent by a Patreon subscriber. And it's titled, Hey Steve, she's not posting me on social media. Now, to be fair, I'm a little older. So I did not grow up with Facebook and social media. Like it came along like while I was in college. Because I remember when Facebook came out. Because at first I think it was Facebook. It was Facebook or MySpace. I'm pretty sure it was Facebook. When Facebook first came out, you had to be in college to even be able to get on Facebook. Like it was only you had to have an EDU email account to even get on Facebook when it first came out. And I had one because I was, but I didn't. I mean, like Facebook was nothing like it is now back then. Of course, it grew and grew to where everybody can get on Facebook, and then because like I honestly think the side rant. This is why I think Facebook really kind of took off was because at first it was only reserved for college students. Then when it was like made known that like anybody could do it, that made it more sexier for the population. So then like everybody wanted to get a Facebook because at first you could only get it if you were in college, and so now you can do it. And so it kind of made it so like I bet you if there's some type of like measurement like. When they made it clear that like you didn't have to be in college, I bet you like the rate of like people who signed up like exploded in those years. That was maybe like 2011-ish, maybe 2000 because I went to college 2009. So it was like 2011 to 2011. Anyway, so this video I watched like the first maybe like 30 seconds of it. And it's only a 4-minute clip, so we're going to let it play. And I'll give my opinion.
So, before my current girlfriend, I was in a relationship, and this particular girl would get really upset because I didn't post us on social media a lot. Well, now the shoe's on the other foot, because my current girlfriend is more private than I am. I'm very confident about her. I'm confident about us. I want to show her off to the world. And what do I do to show her? It's okay. It's not a bad thing to post us every now and then on social media.
Whoa. Ain't you, look, let me get this right. Y'all been together a date and she ain't posted you yet.
Right.
Well, you ready for the announcement? She ain't show. See, fellas, when the shoe on the other foot, there's another old saying that goes along with that. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. See, ain't no fun. You out there hunting rabbits, oh, it's fun. But if the rabbit got a gun, rabbit hunting ain't that much damn fun. Who is that you're sitting next to?
This is my girlfriend, Hannah.
Oh, that's her?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we can straighten this out now.
Yes, we can.
What's your name, sis?
I'm Hannah.
Hannah?
Yeah.
And how long y'all been together?
About a year and some change.
About a year and some change.
Yeah.
Is this going good for you?
It's going pretty good.
Oh, pretty good. How's it going for you, sir? How would you describe it's going?
I love her.
Well, she said it's going pretty good.
See, what you want me to say? I love him? I love him. But here's the thing about social media.
See, whoa. I want you to remember something. My father, when I used to say but to him, he said, once you say but, you just erase everything you said prior to that. So just, you love him.
Yeah.
Period. There's something about social media.
Right.
What is it?
Dave is for me, and I feel like people ask a lot of questions, and I don't like questions. And so if I post on questions and then something happens, I'm like, I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't want to deal with any aftermath. And since Dave's mine, I just like to have something for myself. And he's mine.
I like that. Dave. But see, Dave, now, you want to flex a little bit.
Right.
I do.
So let me tell you what Dave's going through. How old are you, Dave? About 20?
27.
27.
Yes, sir.
Dave is a man. Dave has found what he's been hunting for. So now what Dave want to do is mark all his territory. So the best way to get the other predators to know that this is my territory is we must mark our territory by professing.
Yeah.
And he's trying to get everybody.
I got to post it on my social media to.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to. I post a picture, people respond negatively. The few times I do read, I just delete your ass because you don't really matter to me. I don't even know how to block you. My kids ain't taught me that yet, but you know, not over here because I don't post nothing negative. I only post positive stuff.
True.
People on my social media page, they don't even know me. They never met me. He's so arrogant. Well, I'm arrogant. He walk out there like he's somebody. Okay, well, how you want me to walk out here? Okay, we'll be right back.
Okay, yeah. So my opinion is this, man. First off, I say there is a possibility that the girl, let's put it on him and his girl. There could be a possibility that there, and I've come across some girls like this. They can just be, they just naturally don't like to post a lot on the internet, or for whatever. Some girls are just like naturally private. Just like there's a lot of guys who are like it, but there's much lesser girls who are like this, who are just like naturally private people. Like they just don't like to, put everything about their life on the internet. I get that. But but when you dial back to that, to that American woman mindset shit, these women still exist. It's not very common, especially if they're like, they're a cute girl like that. They can exist. It's not super common, but they exist. But like Steve said, when she said, I love him, but blah 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 da da da, you see, you have to remember the reality of it. Like I said in videos long ago, man, when a woman, a guy who was a 7 out of 10 will get annihilated by a woman who was a 2 out of 10 in the dating market. It's just how it works. That little girl is still in her that girl is fucking dudes because he's 27, probably lives in a little small city or something like that. I don't know the dude personally, but he's 27. I can kind of sense by how he's talking, okay. I'm not saying this to make fun of him, but she knows what I'm saying is true, and any woman who watched this knows what I'm saying is true. There's still a little bit of that hesitant boy in him. He's not he's 27, but he's not a full-grown man yet. He's not. He is stating shit, but there's a sense of hesitance in him, and she knows it. You see. And that little girl is in her prime. Now, I'm not saying she's the type to cheat and all this stuff like that, but if she wanted to, she'd come fuck a dude like me or fuck dudes 10 times better than me just because of what she looks like. Now, I'm not saying that's what she's doing, but she can go do it. You see, so with that said, my opinion on him is stop paying her so much attention, okay? Because the fact that at this point, I'd say he's essentially behind her now. Well, he's behind her just because he's 27 and she's flat out in her prime. So he's going to be behind her from that logic alone. But he's behind her in the sense of, he made it clear that there's a problem, but he's still sitting up around her all day, every day type shit. Well, I don't say, I don't know them all day, every day, but he's still happy to sit down next to her for an hour and, blah, 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 da, da, da. So what that tells woman is, okay, I don't have to do X, Y, Z to please you. I don't care about you, so I'll do whatever I want. Which then says that, okay, the woman is now in the lead. So this is just my brief opinion. If I had to make an absolute quick read on everything, which could probably be wrong, I don't know, because I don't know them at all. But what I would have to guess is this. Well, okay, she is keeping her options open. He is pretty much closed all his options down to her. She is keeping her options because now if she posts, see, a lot of women can also be great forensic scientists, like cyber forensics and shit like that. She knows if she posts a picture with another man on the internet, that will horrifically diminish her chances of possibly moving up. You see? Okay, so let's put it into perspective. Let's bring it into a real world scenario. Let's say, how many times have you either been in this situation or you seen another woman in this situation? Let's say a woman, let's just entertain. Let's say you're all working at McDonald's, right? And the girl has a boyfriend who works at McDonald's. Well, if she stumbles her way into a room full of like higher, better men, she will not mention that she has a boyfriend or anything. You see, as long as they don't know, she's happy, and that way she can possibly move up to that. You see, that mention of that last guy. See, that her boyfriend who worked at McDonald's, he was just like the average schmo who was probably like the best overall she could do consistently to keep around. So she'll stay around with him, but she's not walking around broadcasting everybody she has a boyfriend. She's kind of keeping it quiet. For a chance she might fuck around and get like a huge status boost, and she could just gel into there and then come with some bullshit reason to break up with the dude at McDonald's, with the first boyfriend. That is a high possibility. Especially like nowadays, man, with this whole feminism pushing, and they telling all these girls not to settle. See, he settled on her. It's clear. He officially has settled on her because he brought this bitch on national television. He brought this girl on national television to complain about some shit that she's not doing to further expose their relationship to the world. You see what I'm saying? And she didn't, if I had to guess, she didn't actually, notice who she actually felt comfortable like going around with him, to a higher man. You see what I'm saying? That's where, it seems to me that, if I had to guess, that was when it finally came out that was when she could finally like, because it sounds like I'm contradicting myself, but it got her into a higher status. You see, now she's on television with this higher man she could speak to directly. Because let's face it, she couldn't have got on there and spoke to that higher man without this situation. You see what I'm saying? So with the situation, she can go on here and at least get into a room with a higher status man, and whatever she has to do or say to get in there, and blah 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 blah. And notice how she laughs when she stated the but statement. I love him, but blah 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 blah. And Steve called her out on it.
Now,
Yes, we can.
what's your name, sis?
I'm Hannah.
Hannah?
Yeah.
And how long y'all been together?
About a year and some change.
About a year and some change.
Yeah.
Is this going good for you?
It's going pretty good.
Oh, pretty good. How's it going for you, sir? How would you describe it's going?
I love her.
Well, she said it's going pretty good.
Yeah, you see that? Like first response, I love her. Like what did I say? Like, see, he narrowed his options down to this one woman. You see, he's 27. See, he doesn't quite know that it's only going to get better for him as he gets older. Like, I don't think he's fully there yet. Like, and a lot of guys in this age bracket, like, they don't really know, like, because they're not really aware that it just gets better for men the older we get. Because, like, as men, we're so used to, like, we are so used to being lesser. Like, hoping a girl calls back, hoping a girl texts us back. Well, I liked her picture. I hope she, like, you noticed, we're used to, like, we're used to hoping, for a scrap. So I get it. And the girl's cute, yeah. He doesn't, like, look, I got this cute girl. She's actually, like, paying me attention. She'll say hi to me. She'll look at me. She'll sit next to me. I love her. Let's be real about it, bro. You are 27. You don't know what you love yet. You love the fact that this cute girl is paying you attention, and she's giving you sex, she's paying attention, and she'll pick up the phone if you call her. That's that's essentially, for most guys in this age group that I've seen, that is what you would call love. Because we're so used to getting scraps, it's just the world. Now watch her body, like her, how relaxed she is about it. Like, she's not pressured at all about anything. She don't care. like I said, now on one hand, she could just be that kind of girl who is just private. I'm not knocking her for that. I've met women like that. Some girls, they just don't like to post things on Facebook, Instagram. Some girls, they prefer not to put their life stuff out there. Now, the deeper question is why? A lot of girls, they do it just because they just don't like that, exposure. Other girls, they do it because secretly, if you keep diving down into why, it'll come out to they're trying to keep their options open. Because let's flip this script. Okay, as a guy, men, we are used to getting scratched. We're used to getting left out. We're used to getting fucked over. Whereas girls, they're used to pretty much, girls are used to having options. If anything, they're not used to getting like the exact option they want, but they're used to having options. So this is why the girl in this situation, she's a young, cute, healthy girl who took a bath. She's not stressed. She's not stressed at all. because this is the culture for a lot of them. Not every single one, but a lot of them.
See, what you want me to say? I love him. I love him. But here's the thing about social media.
See, whoa.
Yeah, yeah.
I want you to remember something. And my father, when I used to say "but" to him, he said, once you say "but," you just erased everything you said prior to that. So just, you love him. Period.
Okay. If I had to guess, the reality, if you were to like sit her down and really dive into, like really pick her brain apart on it, if I had, which I don't know her personally, but okay, let's say like, out of every 100 women, I would say 90 of them. If you were to, in this same scenario, and you break them down and talk to them, most of the times, that "but" meant, okay, what she was really saying is this: I can love him, but I still have a few. I'm still keeping my door open for other options. That's what that meant. Like, I love my phone, but there's an iPhone 12 out. You see what I'm saying? Like I love this telescope, but I know there's better quality telescopes, and if I ever move up in the game, I'm going to buy a better telescope. You see what I'm saying? That if you were to say 100 women, not at least 80 of them, if you picked them apart, pick their mind apart and had them explain what they were meaning and saying, it would come back to that. That's where that "but" usually comes out to. Like, and for the 10 to 20, they could genuinely just be private people, which she could genuinely just be a private person. She may not, crave people knowing what she does. That's not common for most women, because most women go listen to any woman you talk to about life or anything like that. When a woman is proud of something that she did, everybody's gonna know. Okay, because that's another area where a lot of women are very impulsive. A lot of women are very impulsive. If she is completely proud of what she has and what she is doing, she will not hesitate to let everybody know. Okay, and let's just do the math. And I could be wrong, but okay, so the guy, he said his first girlfriend, she was doing it and he wasn't doing it. And coincidentally, they're not together anymore. And now he's with this girl that he actually has to. Let's just be real about it. It has the appearance of him chasing her. You see, so now I'm doing the math. Yeah. She is definitely the one in the lead in this relationship. That's what's keeping him interested, which is the worst position to be at, because, like I said, I don't know this dude at all. I don't know those two, but in a basic setting of this situation, that first girlfriend he had, she would have brought him medicine when he was sick. She would have done anything for him, like as an interpersonal partner. You see, I got a big feeling like these situations in real life. I have a big feeling she's getting all this simply because she's attractive, she's petite, she's feminine, and she's paying him attention and giving him sex, every now and then. So that means love to a younger guy. I get it. That's just the reality of it. For most cases, I don't know these two personally, but for most average cases, that's how it plays out.
There's something about social media.
Right.
What is it?
Dave is for me, and I feel like people ask a lot of questions, and I don't like questions. And so if I post on questions and then something happens, I'm like, I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't want to deal with any aftermath. And since Dave's mine, I just like to have something for myself, and he's mine.
I like that, Dave. But see, Dave, now you want to flex a little bit.
Right.
I do.
So let me tell you what Dave's going through. How old are you, Dave? About 20?
27.
27.
Yes, sir.
Dave is a man. Dave has found what he's been hunting for. So now what Dave want to do is mark all his territory. So the best way to get to other predators to know that this is my territory is we must mark our territory by professing.
Sure. Yeah. But now break down the logic on the first girlfriend. He had, like, the first girlfriend marked herself as his territory. She was already doing this. That, in my opinion, that's the one he should have kept for real. But I mean, yeah, I get it. Like, well, I'm not too much older than them, but you know, you want to have fun and you know, fuck different bitches. I get it. You know, you see if you can get the pretty one, you know, the tall one, the skinny one, the one with big tits. You know, you want to do that. But he already had this with the girlfriend before. So I mean, maybe the girlfriend before ended up being crazy. I don't know, but okay, the open-ended opinion is, from my perspective, is he wants to chase. And she'll dangle, she'll entertain that he might have caught her for a little bit, and so he can have fun and chase her again. And that's the wrong order. You don't want that as a man. You do not want to be the one who's doing the chasing of a woman. I mean, ask a woman out, deal with her a little bit, but do not fall into that position of following and chasing her, because she'll have all the power. And what does every culture on the planet know women does with power? They fuck it up every time. Something's gonna be lopsided. Everybody's gonna be frustrated. Nobody's gonna know what's going on. Everybody's gonna be unhappy. Don't end up in the okay. My opinion for you guys out there is this, man. If you're talking to a girl and she's not posting you on social media, okay, first off, don't even pay attention to social media with women. Okay, just don't pay that shit any attention ever, like ever. Just don't pay it any attention, because what I found is usually, and this could work out for him in this scenario. Usually, when women post like, "Oh, I'm so happy with my man," and blah 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 da da da. In many cases, that's usually when she's in the most trouble. Because when I took that girl from her boyfriend when I was in college, that's what she started doing on social media. Started saying, "Oh, like I'm so happy, I'm so blessed in life, blah blah blah, with my boyfriend," and I was taking her from her boyfriend. So that could work out for him. But like at the core, where the balance is fucked up, is that he's trying to get it out of her. You see what I'm saying? Like he's you can tell like it's fucking with his head. Like he'll be sitting, like I can see like dudes like him just sitting in the bar and just be like, oh. Like it's fucking with him. You see what I'm saying? Like if a woman is not doing something that you want her to do, bring it up. And if she doesn't change it, or at least try to do something for you for it, like you at least try to show some signs of compromising with you for it. Show some sign of it, something, just some sign. If this woman right here, this would be my advice for him and her personally, because like, look, I'm not trying to sell myself to other old ass women on daytime television. So I can tell you the truth. If she knows that this bothers you this much, and she is not like trying to show some sign of compromising and working with you with it, don't start looking somewhere else. Simple as that. Simple because after that point, if you still engage with her and try to keep this shit going, like it always comes from the small, like with women, it always starts with these small things that just grow over time and just fuck up the whole relationship. And especially where it's coming from a woman. If she's not showing signs of trying to compromise with you, at least like, I don't know, like put one picture of y'all hugging up and kissing or something like this, some shit. If it's bothering you this much, you bring it up. And if she does not show some sign of compromising for you, look somewhere else. Because at this point, that woman's brain has now registered, oh, I can get away with doing whatever I want. I get away with just doing what I want, and he'll just put up with it. He'll compromise for me. You see, that's a whole wrong road. If she's not showing not one sign of compromising with you, look somewhere else. It's over. That's my opinion. So anyway, that's the video, man. Yeah, I'm out of here. You guys have a good day. I'll come back with another video probably Wednesday. Either tomorrow or Wednesday. Yeah. So, don't forget Patreon, ebook club, merchandise. Links in the description below. All that good stuff. I'll see you guys. Bye.